Hello everybody and welcome back to Fix My Build. We've got a interesting looking ship here. I was just flicking through the emails and saw this one. This is by someone called Laughing Track, and actually refers to themselves as Laugh, so I don't know if that's their actual name or their chosen username. I thought it looked quite interesting. They sent some pictures in the email, which was nice. Thank you for uploading those pictures because it made it easier to just flick through. But I'll just read through the email here. Hey there. I've been a fan of your content ever since the start of the survival series, and what a road it's been. Thank you very much. I particularly love the videos of you just building ships, leaving your thought process in the video, and it's inspired me to make my own ship. However, as I'm going on holiday soon, and sadly I won't be able to finish this for a while, this was back in August, so maybe it's finished, I thought it would make a good video if you were able to help finish the build and work out some flaws in the design I've left in already. There's probably a lot, lol. I don't currently have a name for the ship, but it's supposed to be a hybrid hydrogen-ion light cargo hauler with a streamlined design, a small amount of defense in case of being raided, and a cool looking bridge. Okay. Particularly the interior and back needs work, because for the life of me I just could not think of how to do the back. Paint job is optional, but if you were to go the extra mile I would prefer maybe a yellow hull with white stripes. Once again, I really appreciate your work and your inspiration towards building ships. Cheers, Laugh. Thank you very much, my friend. I can certainly help. I'm going to have a quick squiz around the ship. I've not looked apart from the pictures yet, but I can tell that you are a lunar colony enjoyer, because this is a pretty good base to start from. I think what I can see right here straight away to help you out is there's like a million different things going on here. We've got a lot of different shapes happening, and it's not bad, but it doesn't flow. Okay, so my eye catches this immediately. My eye catches this immediately. That's actually unique. I don't really mind that. And then obviously I think anyone can catch this immediately as well. None of which are absolutely catastrophic. Got an attempt to break up the dorsal side there, which I respect. Some sort of ship nipples going on over here. I don't know what they are. Let's have a look at the back. Oh, okay. It's not terrible. Yeah, I see what you mean. You sort of box yourself in terms of what you can do here. I mean, options are you cut the back off like that, which doesn't look too bad actually. And I think, I'm not going to lie, I think that might be the shout, but we'll test it in a minute. Or we try and make that work. Let's have a look at the front here. So we want a cool bridge. It's a pretty cool bridge. Yeah, I'll give you that. That is a pretty unique bridge. I haven't seen that before. Why are these cargo containers here? I'm guessing it's because they work with the blocks. Okay. Okay. What have we got in here? Oh. Oh. Okie dokie. Right. A whole interior might be difficult to do in a reasonable amount of time. But I'll tell you what, I can definitely help you with the hull, and we'll see if I can throw in a basic interior layout as well. So let's start off by just sanding a few edges here, and let me just talk you through my process. So across this ship you've got a lot of flat edges. You've got flat edge, flat edge, flat edge. Now it's not that flat edges are bad. Flat edge, flat edge, flat edge, but when there's this many of them, it looks a little bit rough. It looks a little bit unfinished. So there's a couple of things we can do. We can either lean into it and make it work, or we can round it off a little bit. And you've done that. You've literally done that here with the hull. Look, this part here, look at this. This looks fantastic. So I'm going to take your design language from here, because you've already got design language and it already works, and I'm just going to apply it to the rest of the ship. So you've got 2x1 slopes going into the tiny little corner blocks, and then you've got bulkheads, you've got gun ports, you've literally got your design style right here, but for some reason it's not been applied to the rest of the ship. You see what I mean? So I'm literally just going to apply it to the rest of the ship really quick. Let me just sort out my paint. First things first, I'm just going to round off all these edges here because, I mean, it's a really easy job. Like that. And then we're going to delete this whole section here. And we're just going to use the blocks that you're already using. Like that. Okay. Now we've already got the top bit flattened. Now the back, I'm really tempted here. I'm really tempted to just get rid of that. And then do something like that. It's pretty extreme, I know, but if you're thinking about this as a hauler, this can be a massive, massive terminal for shuttles. This is a perfect shuttle bay you've got back here. Look how much volume we've got to work with here. Look at all this volume in here. Look what you can do with all this. I mean, I don't even have to put anything in there. You can fit a whole trading station in there. So I think we use the interior to its fullest and lean into what this is, which is I mean, referred to as a light hauler, but I wouldn't classify this by any means as light. I think we can get a lot of hauling capacity into this thing. We may well put a landing pad back, but for now I'm just going to get rid of it so we can sort out the hull. These are quite unique. I don't actually know what purpose they serve. I'm assuming these are going to be gun pods, right? I don't know. I'm kind of assuming, but they look kind of cool. So again, I'm going to lean into it. And we're going to have a couple more back here. Like this. A couple more of the pods at the back. And then we'll have one at the front. And then if we want to turn these into gun pods, we can. I don't know what function these are going to serve yet. But it's a unique take on the ship. I don't know. You don't see them very often. Whatever. And then you could even put them here. You could even put them there like that. So then you've got these weird, I don't know, domes all over the place, but you've lent into it, you know what I mean? So the back here, I think if we're going to have it for shuttles, then I'm just going to taper it off gently. So we're just going to curve it in. We might hook it up a little bit like that. Might be a little bit abrupt. Can always fade it in if we want to. block, is it? Where's the block? Where is block? So fade it down like that. And then, obviously we've got the problem with the hydrogen tanks, but we can sort that out. Where's that side? This side's... Oh, dude, there's so much space in here. Oh my god. Oh my god, right. Yeah, there is a lot of room in there. Have we already got every axis of thrust? Yeah, okay. Okay, we've not got down. That's not difficult though, we can do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get every single axis of thrust sorted. And then we can build around it. You're using the Warfare 2 thrusters. Put them there for now. Make it work later. Yeah, the underside needs looking at as well. Let me have a sip on my tea. That's hot. Okay. Yeah, plenty of room in here. Right. Let's just finish the exterior before we start mucking around in there. So again, we've got the design style, which is these slopes. So we're just going to apply it. Have corners look stupid. Let's put one of these on there like that. What is that? That's interesting. Okay. No, I'll leave it like that. I think we can just end it with one of these. Actually flows even better. Like that. This bit looks weird. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You can have a solid beam going through here. And then if you want to do the half block thing, if you're really married to the half block thing, which is how it appears, we can just do this. You've got good taste with how you've built the ship. Like, there's a lot of good elements here, I'm not going to lie. It's not very difficult for me to work on this. As I've said, I can tell I can tell that you've watched the videos because this style is pretty close to my own. So I can work on this quite easily, which is good. There we go. I'm going to leave this like beam in here for now. Obviously do whatever you want with it. I would probably get rid of it, but I don't want to take away too much from the actual essence of the ship. I just hand you it back and I'm just like, yeah, I got rid of everything. Sorry, mate. Oh, the fun. Connecting nacelles to the hull. It's like one of the One of the most annoying parts of this game, in all honesty. So we just have a straight up like 90-degree connection like that, and it doesn't really look too bad, to be honest with you. Oh, inward sloping. You got the right idea with the indents. I would just not do them sloping. Why is that 3 and then that's 2? Maybe I've deleted one by accident. Yeah, I'd just have them flat like that. I mean, you could even use blast doors for this. Blast doors are another good option for indents, like that. It just looks a lot more clean. This is cool. I do like this. Absolutely nails side thrust. I suppose. I mean, that would actually be a cool like hangar port, but you know. Do you know what? I don't know what DLC you've got, by the way, so I'm just gonna... We could do a couple of hangar doors on the side here, and then you could have these entrances, you could have the back entrance, we could even do a top, entrance here. And then you've got an absolute trade hub of a freighter, and we'll put all the cargo in the front. We'll secure the sections between the ships so that people can't just come on and steal all your stuff. You know? Right, what's going on here? I'm not sure this is going to work, but I'm just going to fill out what you started here just to see if it could potentially work. Just because either side looks so plain. I don't think that'll pressurize. I don't know though. And that breaks everything up a lot, so. You could have, is there no LCD block group? Come on, behave, there's got to be a block group for that. There we go. You could have your trading signs here. What have we got? We got this one. No. 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 Okay. Oh, you can have your trading signs there anyway. If you can have your trading signs there, maybe I decorate it in a different way. I do like this though. For some reason, I just want to do this. I thought they should swap positions. I'm nitpicking now. I need to stop nitpicking. Just carry on building. I'm going to blend this side in a little bit. I'm not going to blend that middle part in. I think for now I'm just gonna do that. I can sort that out later. There you go. We've got two entrances now on the sides, which I like. The other thing that would be preferable is if we could squeeze in somehow. I don't know how we do it, but if we could squeeze the nacelles just to pinch them at the back. How could we do this? Okay, we could do one of these blocks. That's not going to mesh, is it? This could work. Hang on a minute. That isn't it. That is it. That is a weird connection to make. Is there not something for... Am I being a bit silly? No, there isn't something for that, is there? Okay. Okay. The only reason I'm doing this is because it just makes the shape a little bit more interesting. Now, we don't actually need the inside here to be symmetrical to the outside, so we could, in theory, just go like that. Well, I don't think that really works, to be honest. So what I'm going to try and do is use that technique that you've used in other places here. The issue comes really with wrapping up the hydrogen thrusters. Now that's a unique feature, so I kind of want to keep it, but there's a lot of interior leakage when you do something like this. That covers it up nicely. Obviously we have to cover that up, but that's not really an issue. That we can bridge. We have to bring those hydros down one. Just want to make sure those thrusters look at home there. Sorry, I'm just thinking extremely hard right now. Okay. Oh, itchy side. I think that looks quite nice. I think that's quite unique. Oh my god. Holy moly. Okay. Man. So I think we drop these down by 1. I think for the underside, I'm just going to smooth it out because, man, this is like a whole nother build. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot to do down here, in all honesty. It's always tricky because I fall for this as well. When you're building, you tend to build from above. So it's like that horse drawing where, you know, like the first part's on fire and then like the second part is just like a stick figure. The underside is always the stick figure on ships. I mean, like I said, I'm completely like this exact thing happens to me too. But I mean, you know, it's all well and good breathing a little bit of life into a ship, but actually designing the underside might be difficult. We've got these beams running through, which is nice. It's an interesting feature. I might be able to just make these beams kind of work if I just do something simple here. Just going to stick a simple design in. And then we can just see if it works. Doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know? Just got to play around with these things. But I'm just going to go for the simple approach for now. If in doubt, slope on slope. Right. Let me place this one. Right, see how this looks. I think I just saved the underside. Not to be like dramatic or anything, but like your half blocks, don't you? Mr. Laughing Track. At least he's got a favourite block, you know, that's good. I think that's pretty interesting. How do we connect these up? How do we connect these up? Let's have a look. We could just do this. Sorted. Yeah, it's just a lot of flat shapes, but it's not masses to be done about it right now. So this is where we'll have the entrance. So let's make it pretty grand, and then we'll try and lay all of this out here because we've just got interior space coming out of our ears. I mean, holy moly. Look at all these like dead blocks. I think that is a hell of a tickle up for the exterior though. And we can give it a lick of paint if you like. Probably switch it up a little bit later on, but paint these bits grey. So I'm normally just going to go for like the actual hull plating will be yellow, and then the systems and the superstructure will be grey. There's just not much separation between them on this. Do 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 do. What would this look like? Probably not very good. Not the worst. Can actually kind of make them work like that. There we go. Something like that. Obviously we're going to build a little... Oh, what's going on here? These will be grey, that'll be grey. All these blocks will be grey. I think the yellow is quite overpowering. I mean, it'll die down as we slowly grey it up. Do a couple of white stripes here. Got some very obvious stripe points. I'm not going to connect them for now. I'm just going to do like an accent almost. And just see what it looks like. I'm not going to commit all the way to the hull just yet. Something like that. Just subtle. I wonder what that would look like if I did this. Interesting. So alright, we'll leave it for now. We'll come back to it. We will have a think and come back to it. Why is the light so weird? Huh. It looks kind of dark. Oh well. I don't think this should be great, to be honest with you. I think it looks a bit shilly. Right. Let's actually lay this out. So, hanger floor, which we can use for conveying. We're going to need a big old door here. I don't know if we can smush two gates together, maybe? Oh no, they can't. They can't do that in the centre, can they? Okay, we could. The other option is just a massive hanger door. Why does this like that? What, bruh, right. That could work. Oh my god. That could work. I mean, there's a lot of dead space up here though. So I would say, if this is like a trading hub and this is going to be open, that this area up here might actually be better off as like a bridge. Like, you know, almost like a rear bridge kind of thing. So I'm thinking people can like walk out of here. Like a box sort of thing, maybe. Just get all the window panels just so I can mess around with this. The windows are always a tricky thing to get right in this game. Well, before I spend like 14 years... I've got the wrong one. I think that could work. Okay. I just wanted to prove the concept, you know. I want to put the proof in the pudding before we start actually building the thing. Well, before we start like finishing it off. Which blocks can we put here? This one? Yeah, that one and that one. Might as well just fill it in. We can have like an observation deck like that. So then you can approve ships coming in and out of the trading system. Okay, very nice, very nice. Just going to shut these side bits here. There you go, look at that. Look at all this space in here, holy moly. Me oh my. We obviously want a floor up here somehow. So the hangar can go like up to like here. So we'll put hydrogen tanks and stuff in the nacelles. And then all of this can be for cargo and personal storage, and then all of this down here. This is the whole trading hub area. I'm back! I don't know how long it's been for you guys, but it's been like a couple of days for me. Right, no idea what we were doing. Let's just take a quick consensus here. So I've tickled up the outside, plenty of tickling going on. Yellow is not the colour for this ship, I don't think. And then, but do you know what? If you want yellow, you're gonna get it. And then for some reason, I've just got the urge to, like literally just now, I've got the urge to raise the back a little bit because I think the top is a little bit flat. So we're gonna do something really stupid like this. Nothing major. I'm just gonna give it some definition, you know. Just want to see what that looks like. Let's. What does that look like? Yep. Yep. And then we're gonna make these a little bit more real as well. Gonna go like that. Paint them white real quick. I think the issue is I'm going for perfection with this ship, and I'm not, unfortunately, going to get that. I think the other thing we could do is we could actually just commit to having this as like a thing, you know? Commit to the ribs. They're unique. It's a unique feature. It's a unique feature. Okay. This hangar door needs to be replaced real quick. Where's the window? There we go. Okay, that looks alright. Get some armor panels real quick as well, and then we could cover up the whole of the top. I think it'll look a bit ass, so I want to just do like a little bit of a slope on the corners. Something like this. Where's the other one? Something like that, and then where is it? There we go. Just something like that, you know. It's just a little bit more unique. It adds that unique shape. Unique shape. Right. I am relatively happy with the exterior. So let's just do a basic interior here. I'm not going to give you like the whole like song and dance because you probably want to do it yourself. And I don't want to just build the ship for you because that's no fun for anybody. So we'll just put the floor in here. Just trying to find the email. Where is the email for this? I thought... Ah, right. I've lost the friggin' email, haven't I? Right, okay. Let's do a basic conveyor job here. Oh, what am I doing? Fat fingering everything, man. I really need to set up. Everyone keeps telling me to do it, but I really do need to set up actual toolbars. So for these ones, let's just have T-junctions. Like that. And then T-junction. That. I have to do something. Just have to do this for now. We're going to need to pipe off from here as well, so do that for now, and then we can do straight conveyors over the top. Right, then that's all piped up. We've got conveyoring down here. Yeah, this is just... Oh, man. This is a behemoth of a task. Okay, right. It's okay, we can do this. We can do this. All we need to do is establish... So the floor's going to be here. Doorway here. What we'll do is we'll have a staircase in here. So I'm actually just going to do it real quick. So we're going to want a decent... I'd want a decent sized staircase in a ship like this, right? Not some like shitty little, like, you know, we want like a decent entrance here. So we can do a pretty good staircase like that. This will take us to the top deck, which will take us around here, and then you can go over there. This could be like the mingling area, or I don't know, whatever. We've got this deck down here, which can take us over here, which can be... I mean, we could put like a service hangar there, or something. It doesn't really matter what we put there. And then, yeah, we've got the flight deck back here. Should we just wall up like this? Okay. Right. Hydrogen tanks. Let's get some of them in here. Let's put... I'm just going to be lazy with this because we've got so much room. Put some hydrogen storage in there. We'll find more. There's plenty more room for hydro storage. Make sure all the thrusters are firing, which they are. Oh, look at that! She's turning on. She's turning over. Just paint these. Actually, yeah, I just think the ship is extremely yellow right now. It's like violently yellow. We need a little bit more grey, I'd say. I'm thinking we could put an antenna array here, actually. If we do this right. Just gonna do like a standard... No. I still don't know about that. Maybe if we throw the maybe we throw the panels on. I still don't know. I think we need to shuffle the blast doors up by one. I'm putting way too much thought into this antenna right now. Something like that. I mean, look, it's interesting enough. I'm just trying to kind of, I guess, detail the top a bit because it's quite bland. Bit of a comms array up there, something like that. I mean, on the side here we could have I don't know. Just trying to throw some detail on this bad boy. Have something like that. Make it grey as well, just to add a little bit of depth to the colouring. Might do that up here. That does need to be yellow. Bruh. Okay. Okay, yeah, it does break it up a little bit. What about the antenna? Thinking grey, but maybe the armor panels are yellow. Just need to finish it off then, don't I, if I'm going to do that. How do we want to do this? Do it like that. And then do another half slope. Bish bash bosh! Right, that looks pretty decent, I think, actually. Apart from those forward thrusters aren't firing. God damn it! God damn it! There's always something. There's always something the matter with these thrusters. Just don't work like they used to. Why the fuck aren't you working? Everything's the same. Ah. I think there was already a conveyor there. Right, there we go. Sorted. I'm actually quite happy with the underside now. Somehow managed to save it. It doesn't actually look too bad. I think the thing is, because this ship is so large, like I could spend hours on this. I mean, like it's a big task to get this thing put right. I'm not gonna lie. You've given me a big slice of pie. Okay, so the whole point of us laying this out was that we could get conveyor lines. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use conveyors as greeble. Like that. Hopefully that means we have thrusters, yes. Oh dear. He forgot. So I'm going to do the forbidden technique. Just patch that up. No one will see it. Right. Righty-tighty. All thrusters are now firing. Oh yes. The ship is conveyored, boys. We beat the game. We beat the game. Right, we've got conveyor lines running. We've got the interior is gaming. It's looking good. It's looking good. Right, we're back. I'm determined to finish this. So let's see. I was just thinking about making these pipes red. I don't know what it's going to look like. Kind of looks a little bit... Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, what other colour? Like, normally I'd make them yellow, but obviously not white. Something like that. I don't know. It'll do for now. So let's just get the top all sorted. Ooh, we could actually finish it in a couple of horns like that. We can lean into the horn shape that we've got going on here. And then I'm thinking we could maybe also lean into this forehead crease. I don't know. And do something like this. We have like a panoramic kind of roof going on here, you know? Hey. Let's have a look. Something like that. Just a little bit of detail, you know? This guy's used beams literally everywhere, so I'm going to assume this is going to be alright. Couple of beam skis, beam ski root skis, and then I think, is there a window for this? Is there a window for this? Okay, so there's one like... Why can't I put a window there? Huh? I can't... I want to put the window like... Right, I can place a block there. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Mwah! Oh yes. And then if we paint it like a grey, just so you hopefully can't see that divider as much, like a darker grey. Oh yes. Then you've got like a defining feature of the ship. I'm going to make all these grey as well because it kind of tones down those dividers which are just really obvious. Well, it doesn't really tone them down that much as it turns out. I think we're going to commit to this shape a little bit as well. Just to encompass the bridge a little bit more. It's not a bad shape. It is like a really unique bridge. I mean, it's quite a unique shape in general, this ship. And we've got this cool section on the front where we've got this like glass kind of thing going on. And then we could have, you know, something... Could have something going on here. Like that? Can we place blocks? No. I don't know, it's kinda different. It kinda looks it's unique, you know, it's like a unique industrial, it looks like a animal, some sort of thing. See, this bit here I would really like to round it off. You know, I'd really like to do something like this. Just because there's a lot of harsh edges on this ship. This just stops. But that's okay. We'll just loop this around like this. For this bit here we'll do Yeah, I need to set up these toolbars. I'm gonna set up toolbars, guys. I promise. Just loop that around like that, so nothing too major, and then I don't know, Greeble. Where did that block go? So I want one of these, and maybe like a corner one like that, kinda thing. Got like, it kind of looks like it's got saggy, yeah. Yeah, from, you know, from the front. Anyway, what could we put in here? You know what would be really cool? You know what would be really, really cool, and I'd actually really like to do this, is if we could get... Oh, we could get a gate in here, I think. Yeah, we could get a gate in here. So if we could put a gate in here, like that. So we've got a little thing at the front. Swap these out for these. Ooh. Yeah, I admit that doesn't look brilliant. So even slope it in a little bit. Oh, it's getting a bit complicated, this. Right, hang on. Maybe we could just use these. We could potentially connect these. Slope it in a little bit earlier. We could taper the front. Something like this. I mean, it looks a little bit different. Do a bit of panel work. I'm thinking do something like this. Just kind of break it up a little bit, you know. Make this grey. Shut the door, just see what it will look like. I think it kind of looks. It's very different. It's a very different looking ship. So at the back here, I'm thinking we've got loads of space for all your customers and things, you know, to rock up. And then in the front, I'm imagining that you've got like a little mining ship. Something to keep this thing fueled, you know? This just needs tidying up because it's a little bit messy at the moment. Yeah, this is a bit messy as well. Oh. You know, I'm tempted. I'm kind of tempted, you know, just to do this. Let's just see what it looks like. If I paint all of this midsection grey, it'll break up. It'll make it look better. Trust me. Trust me. Trust in me. Trust in me. Oh yes. Look at that. Actually worked a treat. Hehehe. Do that. Cordon off those hydrogen thrusters. Bosh. Bish bash bosh. Fantastic. Little sneaky devil. Yep. I am quite happy with that actually. I think that is pretty decent, to be honest. I mean, I could spend, you know, a lot longer on it, but I think that's pretty decent. Just gonna make this bit grey just so I can see it a little bit easier. Right. Oh man, yeah, I forgot about this. Okay. Right. Okay. So the hangar area in here, like the trading the trading centre. Come in here. We'll have. What could we have in here? If you think about it, right, you're just arriving at this trading outpost. What are they gonna have in here? They're gonna have like welcome desks. They're gonna be like, hello, sir. All right, they're gonna have like a welcome desk. How do I like discreetly get people in there though? Kind of like a door system. Like a door system, and then like some. Maybe the catwalks would be better for this. Like the half block catwalks. So you have like a door system. Come around there. Oh, go clock in for a shift. Gonna put a shift in. We could put like they could have a vending machine with them. I don't know, man. Right, well, I'll have the help desk there. I think that's pretty, like, you know, fair enough. And then over here, I think we could have like, you get like vending machines and yeah, like we'll have a couple of vending. What the hell? I've not got a grav gen. Yeah, we'll have a couple of vending machines, like a couch where you can just sort of chill, hang out. Maybe like some lockers. Yeah. Some lockers for storage. And like a plant. You can sort of like, you know, come in here and you're like, hey, you know, drop all my stuff off, or I'll have a beverage. Oh, that's not even space. So we can put oh. Right, so we can do decent little design like that. Might just paint these grey. Just for a little bit of consistency. Like it looks a bit clean as well. I mean, if we could get away with the walls and the ceiling being grey as well. It's quite bland now, isn't it? What if the desks was yellow? Kind of like flip it on its head, no? White? It's the one thing I'm really bad at, and I'll be the first to admit it, is that I just cannot do paint schemes for interiors. I just can't do it. I don't know why. I'm just absolutely terrible at paint schemes for interiors. All I'm going to get now are people sending me their interiors, asking me to paint it. I don't know. I just can't make interior paint look good. It's one of my biggest flaws among many, I'll admit. I think that's acceptable. You know, I'm just gonna go with it for now because we've not got all day. I've not got all day. I mean, I've been working on this ship now for I'm not even joking, like weeks. I started this thing weeks ago. I've taken like several breaks to try and figure out what I'm going to do next. I mean, a lot's changed in that time, I'll be honest. Right, and then we'll do another T-junction here. Like that. And then we can just put a mining ship here. I mean, I'm not going to build one, but come on, blueprints menu. What the hell's going on? What have I got? I've got this. That I built like a lifetime ago. You could have this. There you go. Mining ship! And then we just literally just go like this. Ready? Sorted. I don't know if that is sorted actually. Maybe it's... Hang on. How many different greys are on this? Maybe it's more like that. I don't know. You got a mining ship there anyway. Just a little hangar for it. Don't think this hangar is going to be pressurized actually. That's a proper little... That is a proper little hidey hole for this thing. There we go. There's a little lair. The mining ship's got a little lair. At least that means you can resupply. You don't have to, you know, rely on shipments and stuff. So then you come through here. Got like a million different decks to work with. I mean, I don't know what you want to do with the interior. So what I'll do is I'll lay it out, and then you can just do what you want with it. I'll just segment the rooms. So obviously you've got the bridge here where you can do a lot with this. You've got plenty of space. The antechamber just behind the bridge. You could probably have a room there. Got space for plenty of corridors. It kind of depends what you want to do. I do like a proper airlock. Oh, me when symmetry's not on. Right, there we go. Oh my gosh, pressing every single button on the keyboard right now. Symmetry on. It's got the airlocks there, bridges there, staircase. Oh, we can. I guess you're just gonna have like a little plateau up here. I don't know. Yeah, you got a little zone. I do like open staircases, but I mean, you can always open it back up if you want. I'm just going to shut it off for now, like that. There's massive area up here, obviously. Segment this off. Got a huge room in here. Probably recommend having like the kind of trading. Oh, actually no, this is definitely a command center, isn't it? Yeah, so you got the command center. And then I think sort of beyond this point here, I would have like a crew only kind of thing. So this is all like, you know, roam around, there's toilets, shops, whatever. Beyond here, and the same for downstairs as well, it's crew only. So yeah. So you can go up here, mingle in this massive like lobby area. I think back here will probably be crew as well. And then down here will be crew as well. So you just get access to like the hangar and then that mingling space upstairs. It's kind of like No Man's Sky, right? And down here you can have engineering. Do access to the mining ship. Oh. Like that. Oh! Yeah, you got access to the mining ship. And you've got more room up here to, I mean, literally whatever you want. There's loads of engineering space in here. I mean, I'd probably... Have you got a jump drive on this thing? Did I take it off? Oh, do you know, I can't remember. Right, there's no jump drive. We want a jump drive. You can definitely get a jump drive in here, but I think if we just pop one here, that's just going to save you a lot of issues. It's a good spot for it. Then we got... Oh my gosh. Okay, that's just space. There's so much room in here for gyros, batteries, you know, everything. And then up here, crew quarters. Crew quarters, mess, medical, that sort of thing. And then you got the bridge, obviously, as well. Okay. So, laughing track, good sir. If you do want me to do the interior, just let me know, and I'll swoop in and do it by all means. But I think you've got a pretty easy job here, to be honest with you. And you know, it's your ship, so I don't want to just I don't want to just complete the whole ship. You asked me for help with the back and the interior, and the paint job was optional. We've done the paint job. Done a lot of work on the exterior. I think it's looking really, really good now. You've got a very unique shape with this thing. And you know what, might as well just commit if we're going to do that. Oh, not blue. That is a hard sell. I think if we put a gyroscope in there, just kind of have it like, you know, the inner working sort of thing, it's not terrible. Has to be felt with the back. I think we've done that. I think the back looks much better. I think the ship as a whole looks really good. It just needs tidying. It just needs a lot of tidying up, which will take, you know, it's not a short job, but again, like I said, I don't want to finish the ship for you, because then it's just not your ship, and it's not really, there's no fun in that. Let's do something like that. I don't know, break it up a little bit. So I'll let you crack on, finish the interior, but if you do want me to just finish it, then let me know, and I guess I could probably do that. But yeah, it's been good, so thank you for sending this in. The email will be in the description below, guys, if you want to send in your own ships. I have a little browse through and just select ones which I think I could add the most value to. If I don't come back to you, you know, apologies, there are quite a few. And, you know, there are some of them that I just can't help with, and it's just not my building style, or it would take me forever, or I don't think I could provide value to what you're trying to do. But if you do send me a ship, please... I've said it before, but please do drop me a message just explaining, you know, where you're up to, what you've tried, what you're trying to achieve, and how you want me to help. So, like Laughing Track did, like explicitly, paint job, back, interior. So that was, you know, brilliant. So something like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do like, comment and subscribe to support the channel. And as always, take care, everybody.